Success is how high you bounce after you hit the bottom. Fin fans up north, fin fans in the south, to the east, and to the west. What's better than this? More of this. Let's talk about it. Listen, I'd like to thank everyone for their support, and if you're new here, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell. It'll help us reach our milestones so that we can get a merch shelf in our description and get some polling functions so we can use at the beginning of the year. Also, if you look in our channel banner at the top, in the bottom right hand corner, you see a Shop Now button. If you click that Shop Now button, it'll take you to our merch store, and you can check out the cool t-shirts that we have, and so you guys can get some and rock them at the games. In addition to that, every Thursday we're going to be dropping new t-shirt designs out for you guys, so you guys can keep looking fresh and clean at all the games that you attend. And with that, I want to say thank you, so let's jump to it. 6 INTs today in practice, with Tua having 3 of them, and Noah Igbinoghene has showed up today in practice, and he got him an interception there. And he vented it so much that, it was like a lot coming down on him, that, after the interception, he just threw the ball into the net and everything, and, sometimes when people are looking at you and you feel like you're analyzed like that, and the moment you can get a win, it just feels great. I'm sure he felt relieved getting that, but, it's going to take more than that, so we're expecting a lot out of him. And what he did, Igbinoghene, he picked off a Teddy Bridgewater pass and returned it 90 yards to the house. No defenders chasing him whatsoever. But then too, on the flip side, he was beaten on a red zone TD pass by undrafted rookie Braylon Sanders. Jones had a nice play on the ball. He picked off Tua's pass in the red zone. And, there's 6 defensive backs who did it. Now, we have Brandon Jones, Javon Holland got his hands on him. Nick Needham, he intercepted a Tagovailoa pass. And Noah intercepted Bridgewater, and Elijah Campbell and Quincy Wilson picked off Thompson. So, it was a day for the defense that showed up, our secondary showing our strengths, and not so much for the offense there. Although there were some good spots with the offense. We had some stars in the offense today, and Sherfield, being a star in his own right, definitely came out and played. He took it over it was a carryover from the game, I guess, and he'll probably make the team. I mean, he keeps doing things like that. I mean, on the first set of red zone drills, he caught a TD from Tua, Teddy, and Skyler. I mean, whatever they was throwing his way, he was coming down with it. Half hour later, he caught another TD from Teddy Bridgewater in another red zone drill. He then caught a 15-yard pass from Tua on some full 11-on-11 work right there. And, in the preseason, he had caught one pass for 33 yards in the preseason opener, okay? And he was brought to Miami for a reason, and Mike McDaniels knew what's in Sheffield, so expect to see some more things out of Sheffield this Saturday when when the Raiders come into town and we play them. Gesicki, showed up today. And his role's been limited throughout training camp. However, he caught 2 touchdown passes today in the red zone drills, one from Tua and one from Skyler. Then Tua later connected with Gesicki for a 10-yard reception and some 11-on-11 work. And Gesicki has definitely become a more accomplished player over the years that he's been there. And he played a limited role on Saturday. However, though, his presence was felt there on the field. And and it's gonna be felt there because Gesicki, he is like a hybrid, I think, between Kittle and also Kelsey, and Gesicki's like right in between those guys. So, you know, it's gonna be interesting to see how everything's gonna play out with Gesicki and him being being added more into the gameplay and some of his blockings. Now, Tua himself, again, like I told you guys, he had 3 interceptions, you know, on a few passes there. And, of course, he was off on some other passes. In his first, 11-11 work, Tuesday practice, he completed 25-yarder to Cedric Wilson on a sideline pattern and then hit Tyreek on a 25-yarder. You know, he had to make a sliding catch for that, but he caught it. Then he threw an incomplete pass to Gesicki, and that first bounced off Gesicki's hands, and the second one was too high. And he followed soon after with that red zone interception by Jones. Then again, Nick Needham, he picked him off. And I guess what it was, the pass was just like way too high. That's how Nick Needham got him. And he made a bad throw on Jones's interception. The ball, Holland picked off. It just wasn't a good throw, period. Now, Tua went for 2 for 5 in that red zone drill, and with 3 throwaways forced by pressure, the offensive line wasn't doing what they're supposed to be doing. And, you know, he had 2 completions, and one of which was a TD to Sherfield, and the other was a short completion to Sanu. And Tua, you know, he later threw a TD pass to Gesicki in the next set of an 11-11s. Zach Sealer, our defense, you know, we just keep rolling with those defense plays. And, you know, our secondary is just morphing together into becoming something just ferocious out there. The defensive line, Zach Sealer, got good pressure onto him, and he forced a throwaway. And Sealer so far is having a strong camp. In the red zone work, Bridgewater threw the interception to Ignabagne, and he also threw touchdowns to Lynn Bowden Jr., who's carrying over from Saturday too with some excellent work. I'm telling you, Lynn Bowden actually might make the roster. I mean, I'm thinking to myself, if we trade him, we're probably going to regret it. So Lynn Bowden might make the roster, and I'm really hoping he does. Ethan Carter and Sanders. So this is Bridgewater had touchdown throws to those 3 guys there. And, you know, Raheem Mostert dropped the pass from Tua. He's had a couple of drops in camp so far, and he's just coming back from being injured and everything. So I'm thinking that, you know, there's some things that's just kind of, you know, some pre-jitters are working out and everything, and he'll get back into the mix of things. Now, center Connor Williams had a couple high snaps early in practice. You know, later, you know, there was some bobble exchanges between Tua and Williams. Now, again, you know, with the center needs that we need, and us working out a few centers, we gotta make a call and get a couple centers in there. Like, honestly, we really do, because this is not gonna work. Connor Williams is a guard, and it seems like with Cleveland losing another center, they might try to do what they can to hold on to J.C. Tretter. And if that happens, we need to work with some centers that we've already had come into practice and get these guys rolling. Now, we have an edge player, Darius Hodge. He's had a good camp. He got a sack on Bridgewater. Keon Crossan, you know, he was beaten on one of Gesicki's TD catches, but he also broke up a pass in the end zone. Preston Williams is asking for that chance and opportunity to show what he could do. What happens? He's throwing a touchdown. He's throwing what would be a touchdown pass, and he drops it. Okay, and that was from Bridgewater. But later on, he caught a 20-yard TD pass from Bridgewater. So, you know, Preston, you're going to have to step it up, bro. You're going to have to step it up. Sanders, the undrafted Mississippi receiver, had a long catch from Bridgewater in addition to that TD in the red zone drills I was talking to you guys about earlier. Sammy Guevin deflected an incomplete pass by Bridgewater. Sam is another defensive linebacker that got busy on Saturday, and it's another carryover from Saturday. He's carrying over, and the momentum, I like the momentum and where we're going with this defense. Elijah Hamilton had good coverage on Bridgewater pass to Sanders. Jason Sanders was wide left on a 60-yard field goal. Now, Jason Sanders, I tell you, he doesn't miss a lot of field goals, but this is practice. And it's good that it's happening in practice, because when it comes game time, we don't want to see that. We don't want to see that at all. So, him trying the 60 and it's going wide left is just letting you know that, he's working on his range. He's increasing his range. So that it's really good to see. We had 4 players that sat out of the practice with injuries. Greg Little, fullback John Lovett, Brandon Scarlett, and, Byron Jones, of course. Little, he's competing with Lerner Coleman for the backup tackle position. Scarlett, he's expected to miss a few days, and he's competing with Porter Gustin, Hodge, and Cameron Good for backup edge jobs. Now, it might be a little hard for Scarlett, because Gustin, he showed out Saturday. Cameron Good did some really good work as well, on special teams. And, Scarlett, it'd be interesting to see what's going to happen with them. But Porter Gustin has definitely, Porter Gustin was in a few of the quarterback hurries that they had. And I believe he was in on a sack that resulted in a fumble. So, he's pretty much going to be solidified in there. Lovett, he's a long shot to make the roster. Of course, Byron Jones, he's on that PUP list. And Jalen Waddle, he was at practice, but he didn't participate for reasons that were just unknown to the public. And we hope nothing's going on with that. So, all in all, it looks like the defense got in and showed out and just became a little bit more ferocious, since Saturday, and got after the quarterbacks and the wide receivers and really caused some problems. It's like all quarterbacks across the board had some INTs thrown up. And, we'll be moving into another practice again tomorrow, and, we'll be getting ready to play the Raiders here Saturday. So, I don't know. All in all, if you guys have any questions, comments, please drop them in the description below. And if you guys are new to the channel, if you guys haven't already, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell to help us reach our milestone so we can get a merch shelf in the description box there, and also to help us get some polling options that we could utilize at the beginning of the season. And if you look at our top banner there, in a channel banner, you'll see our Shop Now button. If you click that, it'll take you to our merch store. In our merch store, you'll be able to check out some cool t-shirts that we got for you guys, so you guys can rock them out at the games. And every Thursday, we'll be dropping new t-shirt designs for you guys to keep you fresh and clean for that. And you get free shipping with that. So, with all that, I just want to say, love you guys. Thank you. Deuces. So, I figured I was going to wait to start this at the beginning of the season of game 1 and not preseason, and I'm still going to do that, but I think what I'll do is just kind of let you know what's going on. Okay, so I created a cartoon short. It's called Odd Gamble, and basically Odd, he's like a ace card, and he represents like what you know of something, of a game. Is it windy? Is the grass, too high, or is it the field muddy, or is the ball pressurized right? No, but really though, it's like what you know. Okay, that's Odd, and he is the spade card. And then there's Gamble. The gamble is the house. It's like the casinos. Okay, the things that you don't know, but you just kind of go with the feeling a little bit, and it depends on like what's in the papers. Okay, so for example, like USA Today has Miami favored by 1.5 points. Right now, I would ask you guys who you think is going to win. And if you guys think the odds of Miami winning are better, or do you guys think, the gamble of Miami winning is better, or who do you think will win in the contest just overall. And from that, what'll happen is that I'll show you a little cartoon of the results of, whoever wins, either the odds or gamble. So that's what I have in store for you guys here at the very beginning of the season, and it's gonna be a fun football season this year. Got some cool things stored for you guys. So if you guys have any questions, any thoughts, ideas, just drop in the comments below. In the meantime, if you will, please like, subscribe, and hit the channel or hit the bell. That way it'll help us reach our milestones so that we can get a merch shelf in our description and to get polling options to utilize for this at the beginning of the season. And know that in our channel banner up there in the bottom right hand corner, you'll see a shop now button. You click that, it'll take you to our merch store, and you'll be able to check out some cool new t-shirt designs that we have for you guys to keep you looking fresh all football season long, representing the Miami Dolphins. And you get free shipping with that. And every Thursday we're gonna keep it hot for y'all with some new t-shirt designs. And with all that, I just want to say thank you, love y'all. Fin fans up north, Fin fans in the south, to the east, and to the west. What's better than this? More of this. Let's talk about it. Don't forget to take a look at our gear. Clicking with the Fin Fan. You can check out the links below. And also know that your support with this helps our artist, and it also helps what we're doing here with Clicking with the Fin Fan. And a good thing about it all is you also get free shipping with that. So just take a look at the gear that we got. Grab something for you, your boo, significant other, your kids.